Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the Christopher Mark Show. So today I have an amazing person. She does a lot of things for the community, for the youth. She is inspiring. She is uplifting. She was on Broadway. Um, Carlotta, can you tell everybody your full name and what do you do?
Certainly. My name is Carlotta Jones. I have a lot of titles, but the one I am most proud of is president of Success First, a nonprofit organization that has been going on for about 12 years now and has positively impacted youth in the community where we live.
So, can I ask you this? So, what inspired you to start this organization? Tell me a little bit more about what went into it.
I would love to take the credit. I can say I helped support its
Okay.
founding, but
Okay.
it's
Okay.
actually my daughter's vision. My daughter Charnice was in high school and did a project that enabled her to do some research around a topic that was of interest, which at the time was HIV/AIDS. She literally did some research and had an opportunity to interview someone who actually was living with the condition at the time. She simply didn't know that her cousin at the time was, in fact, HIV positive. That relationship, that conversation led to her, first of all, winning that essay competition, but then having someone suggest that that essay become a book. Once the essay became a book and a few sales came out of that book, the money was not something she wanted, but instead wanted to donate that to an organization that she felt would do some of the things that she felt would help young people make better choices and maybe not have a story similar to her cousins. That was the birth of Success First. So it literally came out of the effort she made simply to do a great essay and then followed through on helping to reach more people with that message.
Wow. That's amazing. So you kind of was like, "Hey, I'm going to support you in doing this," and
She
say,
was
"Hey, this is."
the 16-year-old who, as a junior in high school, tons of things to do. Essays to complete, college applications, interviews, tours of schools, essays. Yeah, there was a lot going on. And of course, wanting to see her not only thrive in that capacity, but also see this vision that she had come true. Me supporting it was simply a non brainer. I'd already been volunteering in the community anyway. Why not volunteer to help my daughter with something that literally would already help the community that she was a part of and her friends and her brother? Yeah, I was all in.
Wow. So how does she feel about the growth of everything? Is it overwhelming for her? Is it like, is this really happening? How do you think that she feels about this?
Charnice feels, I'm sure, excited to see the growth of the organization, particularly since she has lived in literally three other states during these past 12 years. She's literally moved around, and yet the organization continues to thrive because there are people in addition to her, like myself, who literally see the mission, understand what it's about. They don't mind that it's 100% volunteers. So everyone on her board and all of the volunteers simply do this because they get it, they care, they want to give back. Thus, this organization continues to thrive, even though my daughter now resides in California. Yeah.
Wow. So I know. So you guys kind of know a little bit of background. So me and Carlotta are actually working on this event that she's doing, putting together for the youth. And so, can you tell everybody a little bit about the event? What it entails? What do they have to look forward to? The whole nine.
Oh, wow. I'm going to try to make this succinct, but that's going to be hard. Vision started with one of our board members, Dr. Carla Clements, had a vision and an idea to help reach more young people through the arts. We started off simply using poetry as a means of doing that. Worked out great. COVID happened. We don't cancel our programming. We pivoted and shifted and moved it to a virtual platform and continue to reach young people using the arts as a means to do so, but incorporating other means of arts, right? So we got to use people that could sing and could dance as well as do poetry to create a really good show, even when we did it online. out of that, there just seems to be some serious interest, some willingness in our community to be there, help us out. Therefore, we've actually been able to take what started off as a creative expression weekend to a creative expression month. It's now a creative expression season. We're starting off with 4 really great workshops that get young people engaged in the arts, the therapeutic benefits of the arts. So they get to do things like filmmaking and poetry. Sustainable fashion, a redesign workshop. Is that not cool? Then we've even got an arts program. That workshop is literally for the whole family. Parents, bring your kids, grandparents, uncles, aunts, sister, brothers. Come one, come all. It's a really great community opportunity. All of that will culminate on April 20th at the Woodbury High School, where we will have Shades of Love. The incredible thing about this is that you are getting to help us bring this vision to life. We will see all kinds of arts, visual as well as performance. And during that time, there'll be an interactive opportunity between those who are visiting and those who are creating. We're going to have something super special. Everybody should come out, engage in everything that there is to see, wonderful food to eat, watch a great show, and support the community, the arts, and young people all at the same time.
Wow.
Everybody should be there.
Wow. So, do you, when you're putting these events together, is it overwhelming for you?
It is so overwhelming. It is overwhelming this year in particular because, out of the interest we've generated, there just seemed to be the right timing, the right level of interest to move this from just a couple of things to one that really encompasses what we call that season. It seemed like the right time. So, yeah, we took advantage of it, got a few extra volunteers on hand, and contracted a few people who we believe could help us create not just a vision, but something that would be memorable and we'd want to return to again and again and again. Thus, having you on board is part of that vision.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I haven't been a part of this is it's been fun, and I really am excited about seeing how everything turns out because this working. I've actually before I would volunteered at the Boys and Girls Club, and so I was working with them as well to do an event. It was years ago, but this for me now is like it's great. It's great because it gives you a chance to connect with the youth, but then also using it as a way for them to see like, hey, you can still grow up and do this if this is something that you're passionate about.
Indeed.
And so I think it's really awesome. All right, so my question to you is, what is the vision for the whole vision? Like, what's the end goal of as everything evolves and grows over the years? What do you see happening?
First of all, it's important, I believe, to have young people invest and understand that there is, in fact, benefit simply in the arts. So we know there's a therapeutic benefit. Research indicates that literally young people that are getting involved in the arts, it can help them come out of some of the challenges that teenagers go through, right?
Mm,
So I would love to see the opportunity for some of the young people we engage with to discover that they in fact have a talent and an interest in this so that they are now able to utilize it not only for fun and engagement, but literally to earn a living, to make some money, part-time, as a side gig, extra, whatever, and then give back in that way to the communities that they actually live in. I
mm,
frankly believe that at the end of the day, we can see young people thriving and using that talent across the world. There's literally no stopping it. The arts has that power. And because the arts is so expressive, so broad, there's so many facets to it. When we take the opportunity to combine those things, we're not just supporting art, we're supporting creativity. How awesome is it to have young people introduced to the idea of being creative about the things they want, the goals they have, what they can actually do at a young age? We start them off now. They grow up, they become adults who see themselves as powerful people able to influence their community. It super makes me excited. Just saying. Yeah.
So, do you mind if we share with everyone the fact that you can sing? That's why she's excited about this. In case y'all didn't know, like, reason why she's so emphatic about it, right? Only an artist would feel that way. Only a creative individual would feel that way. So can you tell? You want to share that?
I want to share the story. I will tell you about how I got to sing on Broadway.
Yes.
I think it's a great story. Just
Yes. Please share that. That is. Y'all ain't ready
just
for this.
story.
Okay, good.
My daughter had the opportunity to audition for The Lion King, and although she did not get the part when she auditioned for the part of Little Nala, she was in that community, so we knew someone who did and went out to support that show. Wonderful show. If you have not seen The Lion King on Broadway, go see it. It is literally one of the best. We get there, we watch the show, and after we get the opportunity to go backstage. It's a beautiful chance to see what kind of goes on in the back that creates such magic. As we were walking around backstage and checking out all the wonderful things that are there, we have to cross from one side of the stage to the other to get to the dressing room, which was our next destination. And I'm strolling along behind my daughter, and my son's behind me, and I hit center stage, and I think, I'm never going to have this opportunity again. So I belted out a lovely center stage for all 3 seconds, and it was worth it. Because although my daughter was mortified, she hurried up way quickly than I was walking. My son, in horror, turned around because he was behind me and decided to go back the way he came. I could not miss the opportunity to experience singing on Broadway. So I took that opportunity. Take chances. It's a beautiful thing.
Now y'all see why she does what she does, right? You know, she's recreating these moments for the youth to be on Broadway. She's creating her version of Broadway. I'm telling you, that's what she's doing. Think about it. Just think about it.
I'm going to have a story similar to that. I'm telling you, it's going to go. It's going to happen.
So Carlotta, can you tell everybody, like, when, one, where to find you guys at what you do, and then also when the event is, all the details and all that stuff.
Absolutely. Success First has been around for about a decade, so a little more than a decade, so you can pretty much find us on all the social media platforms. There's a Facebook page and an IG page and TikTok, I'm pretty sure, although I don't manage any of that. I can't quite understand it all. Thank goodness for young volunteers. The website is www.success1st.org. First is spelled similar to the way you might see it on a first place ribbon. 1T, as opposed to spelling out the word. Success1st.org. The cool thing is, once you get there, you'll get a chance to see all the things that we have coming up, but you'll also get a chance to take a look at the people that are on the board, including our founder. So you will see my daughter's picture and a little bit about her story, as well as see who some of our board members are. And I'll have the opportunity to look at a little bit of the history of the organization. Obviously, there might be a few things I left out for sake of time that you might find of interest there. It is also great to know that this is something local. So for those of you that are in the Woodbury region in Delaware, it is not far to get to Woodbury High School, right in South Jersey. It is at the high school. So important to know, it is the same day as the Woodbury Tri-State Track and Field Relays. So there's going to be quite a few people in the area. That does mean that the school's parking lot will likely be full, but there's plenty of parking in Woodbury, so you'll have no problem getting there and finding a place to park. There are 2 garages nearby that are completely free. One charges $2 a day. Can't beat that. And you'll have the opportunity to see a lot of what's going on in the community. But more importantly, you'll have the opportunity to engage with the arts at the school. It is at 25 North Broad Street in Woodbury at the high school. There'll be plenty of signs. We have nice yellow neon signs. That'll be all over. So you'll be able to find it very easily and just come out and experience some of the arts. There'll be lots of things that are free, no worry. So we've got tons of things you'll be able to do, including watch that great show that Christopher's putting together. It's going to be fabulous, fabulous, fabulous.
I am excited. Carlotta, thank you for everything you do. I'm sure that you do a lot for the youth, and and not only for her, for youth, but also for your daughter as well, and making sure that her message goes on, and supporting people in that, and making sure that you create moments for people to be on your version of Broadway. I admire you for that. Uh,
You'll get a chance to even meet my daughter. She is flying in from California to be there. So come out.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this segment, and please, feel free to come out. I will be creating a profile for Success First on the Dreamer Society platform, and if you want to click the link below to try to check out everything that we have coming up, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. Talk to you soon. Peace.